and welcome back to my channel. About a month ago I got a Kindle, so I thought that I'd give you guys 5 pros and 5 cons for the Kindle Paperwhite and just tell you guys my thoughts, my likes, my dislikes, things I wish it had, things I'm glad it has, and if I would buy it again. Let's just get straight into it. Starting off with the pros. So first off, I just wanted to say, so I got the Kindle Paperwhite, I think it's generation 11, and I got it in the denim color. It's beautiful, I love it. My number 1 pro is the travel aspect of the Kindle. I just got back from a almost 3-week trip. I was able to read 4 books throughout that time. One of the books was an 800-page fantasy novel that just came out this year, so it's still hardback. That would have been so heavy to have traveled with for days. You know, we got on multiple planes. It was just so convenient to just have all of my books here. I did bring a couple physical books with me, and honestly, I didn't even read them because I was just reading my Kindle books. So good if you are a traveler and love to read, especially when you love long, heavy books. Like fantasy novels. Yeah. The second pro that I have is the battery life. Now, when I tell you guys, when I read the reviews, it was like, yeah, it has a good battery, And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll believe it when I see it, right? The battery life is insane, okay? I brought my charger with me when I went on my trip. Obviously, I'm just gonna bring the charger, right? Because it's gonna die. Wrong. I don't think I plugged it in at all, and I brought it at 100% and I got it back and it's at 41%. Are you kidding me? I've read 4 books, one of which was an 800-page book. It only went down 59%? Are you kidding me? In 3 weeks? 3 weeks. Needless to say, I did not use the charger. And that is actually crazy. Now, for most of the time it was on airplane mode, and I've heard that being on Wi-Fi drains it a little bit more, but that's still crazy. The third pro that I have found with my Kindle is library books. So I am an avid library book user. I love libraries. I love that most of them now come with an online catalog. Now that I have my Kindle, I can read library books on my Kindle. It's super, super easy to download them. You just say in the app, I want to read it with my Kindle. It makes you sign into your Amazon account one time. I haven't had to sign in since then. And then it just brings you straight to your Amazon, and then you just say add to Kindle, and it magically appears on your Kindle. It's actually crazy, within seconds. Yeah. And now here is the craziest part. So that 800-page fantasy book that I read on my trip, it was actually a library book, and I had been highly anticipating this book, and so I'd put it on hold by the library. Well, since it's brand new, I think it came out in January of this year, it had a very long wait. I'm pretty sure I put it on hold in like February or March, and I just now got it, and it's July. And I was about to go on this trip, and I was like, shoot, I hope I have time to read it. But if I don't have time, you know, after the 2 weeks, if I don't finish it, I'll have to go into the back of the line and wait another, I don't even know, 5 months for the copy. So I was like, I really have to read it within the 2 weeks. Well, then traveling happened and I didn't get to read it. However, I found out online, if you download the book and then leave your Kindle on airplane mode, it will save all of your library books until you take it off of airplane mode, but it still returns into the library. So it's like a win-win. You get a little bit longer to read your library book, and the library gets their book back. I was so scared it wouldn't work, but it worked. And let me tell you, it was so amazing. I think I ended up taking 3 weeks to read the book, which isn't even that long considering, but the fact that I would have had to wait months to finish it, but I had the Kindle and so it just airplane mode saved it, is actually crazy. So That's a huge pro. The fourth pro is that it is super lightweight, and I love how large the screen is. I don't have trouble with my eyes getting tired after a long day of reading on the Kindle, and also I have bad wrists, and so holding like heavy books sometimes can really hurt them, or even just like books that are like hard to open where you have to like strain to keep them open are also kind of like hurtful on my wrists. So holding the Kindle, I was surprised it actually didn't hurt my wrists at all. I think I spent like multiple hours reading from the Kindle and my wrists didn't get tired. So that was really nice. And a pro if you struggle with like arthritis or anything in your wrists and large books like just kind of hurt you or like aren't as ideal, the Kindle might be a good option for you. Which brings me back to my first pro, which is it's great to travel with. It's not gonna weigh down your backpack like 5-6 books would. Now, the last pro that I have is that the Kindle comes with a lot of great features. Since the Kindle is an Amazon product, if you have Amazon Prime, you get Amazon Prime free books. That is just a free catalog of books that you can download onto your Kindle and read. I'm pretty sure that they update it fairly regularly. The last time I checked, it was different than before, but it's just a list of like free books. I don't see what anyone wouldn't love about that. It's great. I've already downloaded quite a few and read a couple, and it's super nice. The other thing, and the reason why I was more partial towards getting a Kindle over a Nook, which is the Barnes & Noble version of the e-reader, was because the Kindle actually comes with the option of Kindle Unlimited, and Kindle Unlimited is just a monthly subscription to get access to millions of books. And I really liked the option of that. I'm not currently using Kindle Unlimited, but if I wanted to, I'm glad that I have that option. I looked up some details about it, so it's $12 a month, and you can borrow up to 20 books at a time, and then I guess you just kind of use it more of like a library where you return the books at the end and you get more. That also includes audiobooks, which I haven't tried out the audiobook feature on here yet, but I'm fairly certain it's just as easy as Bluetoothing whatever device you want to listen to with, headphones or a speaker or something. Alrighty. It's time to be a negative Nelly. And I'm gonna go over the 5 cons that I have with the Kindle. The first con that I have is I cannot scroll when I'm reading. So the only features that the Kindle offers are tapping the screen to go to the next page or swiping. And I am used to reading on different platforms, and some of them let you scroll like this. And I really enjoy reading that way. So I was pretty disappointed to find out that the Kindle Paperwhite does not have that option. I have since found out that the Kindle Fire does have that option. So maybe if you're super into scrolling to read, you might want to look into maybe buying the older version as opposed to the newer one. Now, my second con, and this one really frustrated me. So, when you buy your Kindle, you might not realize that at the bottom, in teeny tiny print, it says you're actually buying the ad-supported Kindle. And if you look harder, you'll see that there's no non-ad supported Kindles. What that means is that I'll insert some clips from when I was unboxing it. I was really confused with this aspect. So you can turn off the screen like all the way, and that's just a 7-second hold on the bottom. But if you just want to like turn it off, but you'll be returning to it, you can lightly turn it off like this. And the book that you're reading will just come up on the page, right? Now, the only way that you can get this is if you pay a $20 one-time fee, and that will remove the ads from your Kindle. Before I paid this fee, I would just get random books on the front whenever I turned it off that you could buy inside of the Amazon store. Now, it's really not that big of a deal, but I was super upset when I found out about this, mainly because it kind of felt underhanded. Like, I just paid $150 for this Kindle. Why do I now have to pay an extra $20 to get rid of ads? This is not cable. You know, like why am I getting ads? It's really not that big of a deal. The ads didn't come up once you've turned it on and you are scrolling through your book or anything, but it's just a tiny little thing that really frustrated me. The third con that I have with the Kindle. And actually this is something that somebody commented on the Kindle unboxing video that I made, and so thank you to the person that commented this. They told me to be very careful because the screen actually does scratch very easily. They said probably get like a screen protector or something. So that's kind of just like a frustration thing. I'm like, okay, now it's an extra thing I have to buy. And, you know, I've got to either get a cover or get a screen protector. And so when I was traveling this last time, I just got one of my like old hats from winter time and I put it in there and it was great. But the fact that I even had to get one of these is kind of frustrating. I kind of just want to toss it in my bag, and now I'm like super worried that I'm going to scratch the screen. And when you think about it, with all the extra little accessories, the case, the screen protector, the extra block to plug it into the wall, all these things kind of add up to making the Kindle cost a lot more than the just original price. Just a small little thing that's kind of frustrating. My con number 4 is that I was pretty shocked at the limitedness of the Kindle itself. I didn't know anything about Kindles when I first kind of started this journey about getting a Kindle, and so I kind of figured it was going to be more of like an iPad style where you turn it on and there's apps and you can go to your Kindle reading app, or you can go to the dictionary, or you can go to, you know, your Goodreads, or you can go to the internet. You know, for $150 I thought it was going to be basically an iPad but just with like more reading features. It is not that. So when you turn on your Kindle, there's actually only 2 pages that you can go on. There's the library page, and then there's the home page, where this is the Amazon store. Pretty limited, as well as the internet is extremely slow and glitchy. You do have the option of going on to Goodreads, but, and this is just a personal pet peeve, you can see the star rating of your books, but you can't see any reviews that you've left. That's really just a small thing, but I kind of wanted to be able to go like, oh, what did I say for, you know, the first book in this series, and now I can't read that. I have to go onto my phone for that. Also, it's super glitchy, so it just takes a long time to load, and when you open up the browser for Goodreads, or really the internet on this device, it tells you straight away this has limited internet capabilities, and, you know, it shouldn't be used for anything that has high graphics or anything like that. So kind of frustrating that, you know, we're at this point in technology and the world, and we can do so much with such little devices, but the Kindle, which is $150, can't go onto the internet. But if you get the Kindle just to read, then it's great. If you want the Kindle for anything other than reading, get an iPad or something, or a tablet. Now, the final and last con, and this is honestly probably my biggest con. I mean, this kind of infuriates me, and I get it. Like, I understand because it's still an electronic, but I got this Kindle thinking there's going to be 2 places that I'm going to use this Kindle the most. I'm going to use it when I'm traveling, and I'm going to use it when I'm like on the beach. That's why I got this one. It's waterproof, and I thought that's great. You know, I'm going to use it when I'm on the boat, because I work on a boat. Those are the things, right? When I'm on the water or near water, and when I'm traveling. The very first time I used my Kindle, I set up a hammock outside. It was like a warm summer day. Went outside with my water and my pillow, and I think I even was wearing like a bathing suit. I was like, I'm gonna get a little tan while I'm reading my Kindle. It lasted 20 minutes, and then it overheated. It overheated. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Very, very disappointing. So since then, I went on a beach trip and I brought some physical books with me, and I left my Kindle at home because I was like, okay, it's not gonna survive. What's the point of it being waterproof if it doesn't even last outside for more than 20 minutes in the heat? Again, I understand that it is an electronic and there's only so much I should ask for it, but I was still just a little bit disappointed. So overall, what do I think of the Kindle? Do I think that you should get it? Now, when I first got this Kindle, you know, 2 days after getting the Kindle, my resounding answer would be no. It's not worth it. I should have gotten an iPad and just got the Kindle app, and it would have been such a better purchase. Since taking it with me when I traveled and having it now a little bit over a month and being able to just get used to the features and what it has, I would say I enjoy it and I enjoy what it's there for. I do think that it's a little bit pricey, so I would recommend getting it on sale if you can. But yeah, I would say if you're a reader, especially if you travel, absolutely, this is a good option for you. But if you are looking for a device to be multifaceted and go on the internet and things, maybe a tablet would be more of your style. I think overall I'm falling in love with my Kindle a little bit and I've really been enjoying having it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe it helped you decide whether or not you're gonna go for that Kindle or you're just gonna hold off. Let me know in the comments below what your pros and cons for your Kindle are. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.